A lot of people will tell you this, is that cash is trash and it's better to have your money invested in something that's going to produce income. So I'd rather have it in real estate or in equities or any other asset rather than cash itself. Welcome to the Heartwood home. My name is Terrence Bilodeau. I'm 35 years old and I'm a real estate appraiser in Fort Worth, Texas. What keeps me motivated in real estate is that it can evolve over time. So I can start off as a landlord and have a tenant, and then that tenant over time can become a buyer, which just happened in one of my properties last year. I had a tenant who ended her lease and bought a home that was $640,000, and I made a 3% commission as a realtor when representing her as her buyer's agent. Right now I have 11 houses, but I still have about $1.7 million in debt, which includes my personal home that I live in. So I have 10 rental properties, 1 vacant lot, and then my personal home that I live in. This is the kitchen. We've got a really great commercial gas cooktop with 6 burners and a vent hood, and this really cool pantry that's got a hidden storage behind it. Here's the refrigerator. It's not stocked with a bunch of food. LaCroix, obviously a favorite of every millennial, and Beyond Meat. My biggest monthly splurge is on Hiatus, which is like a spa, and you can get a monthly facial or monthly massage there for $69 a month. It's worth it to me because I work a lot and I need a place to relax and kind of let go physically. I have 2 memberships. I've got one at the TCU gym nearby and I pay $50 a month for that. And then I have a membership at HotWorks, which is $30 a month. I feel accomplished if I can go 3 times in the week. I don't really spend a lot of time cooking. I usually go out to eat to save time for myself in terms of prep and in terms of shopping for groceries. I avoid drinking alcohol because it doesn't make me feel very good and it costs a lot. And in general, whenever you drink, you tend to make poor decisions, so I just avoid it. A real estate appraiser reviews collateral for banks to determine what the value is so that a borrower can buy a property and get a loan from a bank, and the bank wants to make sure that the collateral is valued properly. I got into real estate appraising because I had a friend who was a real estate appraiser, and I went on a few assignments with him and I discovered I really liked the process. And I also was going to school at UTA and I got my marketing degree and I couldn't find a job in the field that I wanted, so he asked would I be interested in becoming his trainee. I do both real estate appraisals and work as a realtor. The most I've ever billed is $50,000 in a single month. So each month my tenants pay me $15,800 in rent. $2,500 of that is positive cash flow and about $3,500 of that is principal pay down. So here's the master. It's very zen-like, kind of like a hotel in a way. I've got my desk in here where I do my appraisal work. And here's my closet. It's got a lot of space. I don't really use all of it because I'm not a big clothing person, but my cat loves it. I used to be a professional video game player. I used to play a game called Dark Age of Camelot and Counter-Strike. In Dark Age of Camelot, I got to level 50 and I got bored of it and I just sold my character for I think $1,500 and went on to something else. And I feel like in real estate it can be similar. Once you make enough money, you kind of just sell out or you retire. And so that's kind of my goal. I'm not level 50 yet, but I'm probably like level 20 and I'm getting there. So this is the guest room and I'm gonna use this to Airbnb from time to time. And also if I have a guest in town, I can let them stay here. We're gonna go to my exercise room. So this is the room for like relaxation and stretching and exercise. If I don't have time to go to the gym, I'll come here and do some stretching and some basic workouts. What initially prompted me to want to lose weight was I thought I want to get a girlfriend, but I don't think any girl's gonna like me the way I look right now, so I need to lose some weight. So I kept trying to lose weight, but I didn't really get a lot of progress from trying on my own. So I Googled how to lose weight and I figured out that there's 3,500 calories in a pound, and I just did the math and it kept me motivated, and over the course of 6 months I lost 90 pounds. After losing weight, it motivated me to go to school because I thought that would be the next step for me to get a better job for myself. So when I was growing up, there were times when we didn't have enough money to pay rent or utilities, so our electricity would get cut off. We always had a fallback, which was my grandma. So we moved to Fort Worth from time to time, and that's where I always had like a steady base. And that motivated me to be a lot more conservative in terms of how much money I spend versus how much money I save. I don't have a savings account, and while I don't have it in terms of liquid savings all the time, I have a lot of it in real estate, which produces cash flow, which to me is a better alternative to cash itself. My original goal when I started in appraising was to make $80,000 a year. So in my first year when I billed $145,000, I was pretty happy with that outcome. When I exceeded my goal, my first thought was I should buy something really cool. So I wanted to buy a Tesla, but no bank would give me a loan because I didn't have 2 years of history in terms of credit, like in terms of my income. And so I decided to buy another house, which was a better decision. I think I spent $75,000, but everybody felt a little uncomfortable in it because it was a little too fast, and so I felt like, well, this is not even worth having, so I sold it. And I lost a little bit of money on the taxes. I think I sold it for $72,000. This is the downstairs patio, and it's got a pergola with some lighting, and it's got some sconces that give you some extra light. And I bought the furniture and some of the pots from the old sellers because there was an architect and a landscape designer that kind of did all this, so I didn't want to lose all that they did. So here's the rooftop deck. You've got these 2 great umbrellas to keep you shaded when it's really hot outside, and we've got a bench and a little bar area with a TV back behind there, and then another dining area for you to eat at and enjoy everything there is up here, including the park across the street. Usually I track my net worth on a monthly basis and also on an annual basis, just so I can kind of see where I am and make sure that I'm going up. I expect to reach my goal of having a net worth of $3 million in the next 4 to 6 years, which is also when I plan to retire as an appraiser. After that, I'm going to pursue more being just a real estate agent as well as being a builder. Travel to me is not really a priority right now because I don't feel like I have everything that I want in terms of going on a vacation, because not only do I pay the cost of the vacation itself, but also the revenue that I miss out on when my clients can't send me work. So because I bill, $5,000 to $8,000 a week on a pretty regular basis, I would lose that revenue and pay for the vacation too. I would like to have kids with me when I go, and I don't have kids yet, so to me travel is not super important. I haven't gotten in this hammock in a while since I bought it, so hopefully it doesn't fall over. Well, it's on the gravel, but it's still comfortable. I think that's everything.